Welcome to the Indie Author Showcase. I'm Chad Robert Morgan.
And I am too.
We can't both be Chad Robert Morgan.
Oh man.
You are Alexander Scott Morgan.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's new to me. Okay.
It's new to you.
I just didn't know that. Dude,
Right.
I'm learning.
Is all them hickeys getting you, blood loss there, and it's all going into the soft tissue, and
I
you're not getting
wish.
enough to your brain?
I wish. That's something I need more.
Yeah, there's probably somewhere else blood's going and not to your brain. I'll tell you that right now.
Right. Anyways, uh, where are we going?
Well, okay, for some news.
Where are we segueing? Where are we segueing with this?
For some news.
Okay.
For some news.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
I hadn't seen the news yet.
Oh.
Let me say the news, then you say wow.
Okay. Okay.
That's usually how this works.
Okay.
Yeah. So the audiobook reviewers nominated or has awarded the Last Rite Short Bites Volume 1 Bloodlines as their book of the year for horror / paranormal.
Wow.
So that is the second time I have won audiobook reviewers book of the year.
Wow. That's pretty. Okay.
That's pretty okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I am now up to 6-time award-winning author.
Well, that's pretty cool, I guess.
Yes. Although 4 of them are from Audiobook Reviewer. I do have to start going to other reviews because
Yeah, I mean that's
I'm kind of winning the same awards over and over again.
that's pretty neat, I guess.
Yes. Well,
I mean, it's like whatevs.
I mean, it's whatevs. It's
It's,
book of the year.
it's neat.
I was their best horror paranormal book for the year.
That's pretty neat.
We did do a show where we talked about book awards. My goal next year is to try to get into bigger awards.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
I got my eye on the Bibba. I want to get the Bibba in there. So
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
right now, my editor is working on my next horror book.
Neat.
So hopefully we'll get that done soon.
Yahoo.
And I want to talk a little bit about Blue Sky.
Oh, the animation company?
No, not the animation company.
Oh.
The alternative to Twinner.
Oh.
That Blue Sky.
Oh, okay.
So you've heard of Blue Sky, right?
Yeah,
You sure? Because last time I talked about Threads, you told me I was making it up.
because it's not real.
Threads is real.
Okay.
It's not big, but it's real.
You do you, champ.
Actually, Blue Sky I think is still like the smallest right now because it's kind of new, but it's been growing in popularity. But it's got a really cool feature on it, which is called a starter pack. Do you know what this is?
No.
So what the starter pack is, it's a collection that somebody created of people to follow that have a similar interest or specialty or whatever, right? Like, for example, if you had them as all football players or, something like that. So on our Blue Sky account, there's a starter pack with all the indie authors that we have reviewed that are actually on Blue Sky right now.
Wow.
So if you've watched any of our reviews and you're like, hey, I want to know more about, you can follow us on Blue Sky, hit that starter pack, and you'll immediately be following all the authors that we have talked about who are currently on Blue Sky, which is about 9 of them. I think you need like 7 to do a starter pack at a minimum.
Wowzers.
So we got about 9 of them.
Wowzers.
The other thing I wanted to bring up is coming up soon, we're going to have Creep by E.
Wowzers.
Right? So they're going to do this year what they did for Creep IE Aftermath, which is we're going to have a promo code, and the person whose promo code is used the most will get a free booth for next year. So if you are planning to go to Creep IE anyway,
Use our code. Give us money.
Use our well, it won't give us money, but it will give us a free booth,
Save us money.
which will save us a lot of money.
Save us money.
Yes. So, and if you want to support the show and you happen to be going to Creep IE anyway, or was kind of maybe interested, use our promo code. Now, what's our promo code?
Spectral Ink Productions.
I actually have no idea because they haven't given me the promo code
Oh,
yet.
then why'd you ask me?
Because I wanted to see what you would say.
What the hell? Could you not?
Well, I wanted to get you involved in the conversation.
Ah, how dare you? Why are you doing this to me? I'm crying.
So I don't know what the promo code is. Last time it was Spectral, so I'm hoping it's Spectral again. But so we will let you know as soon as we get it, and then we will tell all y'all what our promo code is.
Okay, and we'll let you know. Anything else?
I think I don't.
Say no. Say no. Say no. Say no. Sorry.
So we are going to do something special next week.
Oh, we're giving
Next week's show.
awards.
We're going to do the awards. Yes, we're going to pretend like we're a legitimate podcast and a legitimate.
Yes, because we have to pretend.
Yes, we're going to fake it till we make it.
Yes.
That's right. So we are going to do our first indie author award, best of, for the year.
Yahoo.
How's that grab you?
Pretty cool. Pretty based. Yeah. Neat.
I think that's all the headlines.
Yes.
Unless there was something you wanted to say.
Nope.
No?
So this is gonna be a pretty quick episode, chat.
It is the end of the year and he wants to hurry up and get done so he can be done for the year.
I don't wanna. Mimi don't wanna.
No, you want to go smooch with your girlfriend.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Anyways, book review time. Yes. 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 We'll be doing Nightmare Theater 1 and 2. It's a graphic novel, so we doubled up. What is this? I'm going to read. Where would I read?
Would it be back on the back of the first one?
Ahem. Nightmare Theater is a 272-page comic core cinematic anthology collecting stories from some of the biggest names in indie comics. Over 35 incredible comic teams bring you the frightful tales steeped in all manner of morbid mayhem. Stories inspired by horror cinema from Poe to Lovecraft, Ghost and Ghouls, slasher films, tales of terror, B-movies, Scream Fest, monster movies, stylized haunting zombies, demon possession, occult, and otherwise. I rate this a solid, it's an anthology out of 10.
You rate it as an anthology out of 10?
Yeah, because anthologies are hard to rank because it's a collection of short stories, so it's hard to rank on a scale of 1 to 10 because you'd have to rank all the individual stories on a scale of 1 to 10, which you also have to regard for their length and content. So, because some of them are trying to tell short stories and other ones are trying to be like a proof of concept, and I think that's cool. You know what I mean? Like everybody's doing their own thing, but I think that makes it hard to rank as a whole because everyone's doing their own thing. You know what I mean? So I believe that this is a solid anthology out of 10.
An anthology out of 10.
An anthology out of 10.
That makes no sense, but okay.
Well, it's an anthology.
Well, I get that part, and I get that makes it a little harder to rank because, as you said, it's a collection of short stories. Some of them are better than others. The art styles are varied.
They're all good though. Don't worry. They're
The
all
story
really good.
qualities vary. There were definitely a few I kind of felt that, like I think there was like one that was told in like about 2 or 3 pages, and it was just crisp and clean, and just worked. And then there's others that were told in 3 pages that I'm like, well, you could have stretched that out to 5, you could have stretched that out to 15. It was a good story, had a good twist, but it was just it got straight to the twist, and it's like, yeah, this was good, but I think it could have been better if you just had time to breathe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything, I think that is the one thing that some of the short stories would run afoul of is that they were like too short, too crisp.
Right.
But there were some really good ones in there. There was one that was kind of thinly veiled about politics, and it's like, oh, the aliens invaded us. Well, the president said he sent them packing. It's good for them. And it's like, well, those whiny liberals said it's like, well, they already took half our oceans and now our fish are going to die. But we didn't need all that water. That kind of thing. It's just talking about. Basically, it starts with something like the pandemic, and then it just builds up and builds up to where aliens invade, and then Cthulhu comes in and everything like that. And it's just this constant like talking about the political spin of how they're, you know, yes, but he made a deal with the Antichrist, and so therefore it's going to put everything right, and then, that kind of thing. I thought that one was particularly clever.
Right.
Which out of the short stories, which one was one of your favorites?
It's one of the most simple ones.
You're like thumbing through trying to find one right now. You're like,
No, I know exactly which one it is. It's this one exactly. Yeah, the Concert Grand.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That had a kind of a um, not in terms of the art style, but in terms of the story, it kind of reminded me of um, Shito Ito.
Yeah, no, the what was it? It doesn't help that the art style is just generally solid. I mean, it's a good art style. It's very like to the point. There's a lot of nice. It's just black and white, but the way they use it is really well done. Especially at the end of the final piece,
Mm-hmm.
how like all how it uses like different like lighting styles to show different characters, like how it's around them, I guess. I think that's nice.
And that was one that was like it was about 5 pages,
Yeah,
but I mean, it was one where that was like the perfect amount of pages, right? Because it just hit all the notes, pun not intended, um, that it needed to hit, and it did it perfectly. And there was another one too where it looked like we had this camping trip,
right.
and we have the stranger who comes in with the thick uh, Eastern European accent, and he's like, "Ah, yes, I don't drink wine," that kind of thing. And you're like, okay, I kind of see where this is going, but then it has this really big twist towards the end, and I thought that one was clever.
I think the one after the Grand Concert is cool too. Not because of the story or anything, though. I just think Henry's kind of bad.
Which one was that?
It was this one. Like the story's good, but like God, growing up Henry is kind of bad. You gotta admit. God. Anyways, I guess the point. No, yeah. Sorry, I guess the point. Anyways, the hotel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just that Henry's kind of bad. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember which one you're talking about. Yeah. Some of them had really good twists to it that were very fascinating. Um, again, it is as you say, it's hard to rate because every short story is a different author, it's a different art style. Um, it's not like when we reviewed like Mask of Halaya or um, Monster Matador, that's all like one story or one continuing story with the same artist and everything like that. Um,
Yeah.
sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
You got that.
Uh, I heard background noise there. Oh, I just seeing you flip through it. Right, I saw the one where it was about the grandpa,
Yeah.
where the mother was taking the little girl to see grandpa.
Yeah.
That one I thought was very poignant and dark, and uh, that one I thought was trying to really say something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just like, hey, here's a cool monster and he eats kids. No, this one was actually trying to say something about um, cycles of abuse.
Right.
I thought that one was a very strong entry. So yeah, overall I liked it. I thought it was very good. Um, like I said, my only real complaint was while it's a collection of short stories, some of the short stories were so short that I felt like like it's a throwback to the old style of comic books like Creepshow, um, where you would get these horror comics, and each comic would have its own episode or maybe 2 episodes, no more than 3 episodes, right? But a comic book's about 15 pages,
Right.
which meant that you know, at the shortest, you probably still had about 5 pages to fill, maybe 4 if you got an ad in there. Um, so, like I said, some of them were just so crisp, like it was like 3 pages and over and done with. Like sometimes that worked, right? Sometimes that was just the perfect amount. You shouldn't put in filler to stretch a story out just to make room. Um, but by the same token, you shouldn't cut it short either if it's got room to breathe. There's a couple that were like that where it's just you could do a lot more with this.
Right. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Uh, yeah, no, I think this is definitely a good read. Um, anthology out of 10.
Which is about as meaningless as any of our other reviews, but that's all right.
Yes, anthology out of 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yay! So,
You are keeping this short. We've done this for like 15 minutes. You're just zooming through this.
yes, find us. Spectre Inc.
You want
shopspectreinc.com. Find us. Buy our towels, or cups, or shoes, or dildos.
no dildos.
I have to remind myself. Buy our stuff and give us money. Find us places. Where can you find us?
Okay, so we'll have shopspectralink.com.
Yes.
Our confirmed schedule for next year, we're going to have Creep IE at the end of January.
Pretty awesome.
We're going to have WonderCon
Kind of based.
over in Anaheim, and then we will have Monsterpalooza in Burbank.
Fire.
So that's at least 3. Then I still have to figure out what's happening with Vampire Weekend because I applied for that and then I kind of screwed up the application, so I don't know
Right.
if we're doing that one or not. And that's what we have scheduled so far. There's a few others I'm trying to get into, but these conventions are
Expensive.
well, they're that. Some of them are expensive. Some of them aren't so bad actually. I think Vampire Weekend was like 350, 400 for a table, so that wasn't too bad. WonderCon actually, we won't have a full booth. We'll just have a table, and that was only about 350, $400. That's not too bad.
Yeah. And with this, we must say toodaloo.
Jesus, I think this is the shortest podcast.
I'm speed running.
I can tell. Somebody wants some smooching with the girlfriend. I can tell.
I want it to be Christmas break. Winter break.
Well, we have one more show to do, and that'll be our year in review.
Hell yeah.
So until then.
Bye. Toodaloo.